scripts.
Yeah.
I like frameworks, right? So what I teach is you start with step one where you research. It goes back to what Kate was saying before. I teach 3 by 3, right? You look into the contact, you look into the company, and you have the conversation starter, right? You need to know the basic things like the fact that Kate has 7 people in her dev team, right? Because then you can ask a really relevant question about that. I noticed you have 7 people in your dev team and you're building SaaS technology, so your code base must be massive. Do any of these problems apply to you, right? So that allows you to have that conversation starter because you can go straight to the point. But you need to know the company. There's a really simple rule. Don't ask questions that you could have researched yourself.
Yes.
Okay. We live in 2020 now, right? And we're all really busy, right? So you've got to cut to the chase and you have a very limited amount of time. So that's the first thing, right? Research. State the reason why you're calling is step 2. The reason I'm calling is because I noticed you've got 7 engineers, blah, blah, blah. If you can't find something really compelling, then you need like a framework which is focused around like problems and the kind of the priority challenges, I call them. So most of our customers are asking these questions, just like everyone else has mentioned. And then you go into step 3, which is generate that authentic curiosity. And this is the bit actually you're very good at anyway, because you come from that background. You can ask those more probing questions. How do you currently do this? I used to be an engineer, I could do that. Go into the needs, right? Find about their business issue, right? You look like you're in scale-up mode right now, Kate. Like, how are you managing that as you really grow? That's when you pitch your solution, step 5. Okay, that's when you're allowed to say, so the reason I'm getting in touch with you specifically is here's what we do. So you've gone through a lot of steps to kind of show you've done your research, show the reason why you're getting in touch, have that attention grabber.
So step 5 is pitch solutions, and step 4.
So step 4 was the needs, right? It's not about features, it's around the business issue. Step 5 is like the solution. That's when you can pitch the solution, right? Here's how we're doing it specifically for companies like you. Then you handle the objections just like you did, and then step 7 is next steps. The only thing I'd add on to what you did, which I thought was great, I loved it. I was thinking, is he going to ask the what do you want to see? But I teach 3 W's, right? What do you want to see? Why do you want to see it? And when do you want it by? Because that allows you to almost pre-qualify a little bit more. Why do you want to see it? Well, because we're actually hiring 3 more software engineers, right? And actually this could be really relevant. When do you want to see it by? Well, they're not starting for another 2 weeks, but we're going to have a board meeting about this on Monday. So actually, can you send it in the next half an hour? That allows you to determine the urgency from your end.